I wouldn't consider myself to be an insecure person, although I could be incorrect. So what I'm meaning by that is I was just literally thinking before I'm heading to the gym. It's like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up since three. Five. That's perfect. I've been up since 3 o'clock. Yeah, because I remember seeing 333, and I've been up since 444 and 555. So I I'm low key on top of like my mental shit. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking insomniac just because I remember growing up, school was always my least favorite thing. On top of like the whole entire chemical reactions and all these different emotions, all these different people and all this. I just hated waking up early for school. Past waking up early for school, I hated having to be on the bus, know where to sit. You're supposed to find a spot to sit. Well, you bus driver aren't helping me sit. No, these motherfuckers are moving over for me to sit, and this fucking bus is packed. So where the fuck am I supposed to sit when nobody's making room for me, and I'm supposed to find somewhere to sit? So that was always irritating. I was already halfway irritated before I even got to fucking school because on the bus nobody had space, and I had a fucking sibling that went to school with me that didn't fucking like me. So it's not like I could sit next to him either. So it's just like, ah. So people pleasing tendencies happen at a very young age because, well, there is no space for me, so I guess I might as well kill myself. If there's no room for me, I guess I'll make room for everybody else because, well, there's no room for me. So y'all have fun. I'll just stay here and drown because, well, there's no room for me. And I've always been like that, but now that I'm an adult, I guess you gotta take up space where you can get space. But at the same time, I'd rather not be somewhere that just because they welcome you with a smile doesn't mean they welcome you with energy. I've learned job says you have to be robotic, always be present, always be happy, always seem, but reality is different. And I feel like I can see your reality regardless if you're showing it to me or not. But I'm also delusional. That's besides the point. Where was I going with this? I hate fucking mornings. I'm about to head to the gym. Insecurity. Yeah, I don't think I'm insecure, but I do lack confidence. So I know 1,000%. I'll agree with people if they say I'm not confident. You're right. Certain things you generally have no confidence towards. That's just because, well, too many variables for me to play inside my head, and they're all trying to play at once. Like confidence, soccer field. I don't give a fuck where you put me. I'm confident there. Regardless if I'm striker, midfielder, fucking center, like center back or left back, right back, even goalie. I hate being goalie, but I'll be goalie. I'll play every position on the soccer field, knowing damn well I'm a defender with potentiality of being a striker if I would have done more work on it. I'll play any position on the soccer field. At work, I would say coming to the selling point, not really confident when it comes to getting the job done. If I tell a customer I'm getting everything out, I will say 9 times out of 10, on some occasions 8 times out of 10, because there's something, as I'm walking through scan trying to figure out, okay, I can literally see me taking 90% of the things out. If I have the inclining that I'm going to have issues with an item, I let a customer know right away. We're gonna need a special tool for that. We're gonna need a sawzall for that. Are you fine if we cut? Are you fine if we get a little bit noisy? I make sure they're aware when the sale goes through, assuming it goes through, that we might need to do some extra stuff that we may have not intended. But hey, you hired the right company, now didn't you? Well, you got the right guys. Either way. So, but when it comes to the selling portion of getting them to agree to a price, that's when I would say that my less confident side tends to pop out, and I can see it even from their standpoint of why they say and believe that I'm less confident and I don't have any confidence when it comes to selling. I don't know. I still get people say yes to me. I don't know why, but whatever. Um, Another thing that I'm not really confident communicating with women whatsoever, and my biggest reason is because I have at least had two stories and I will reenact two of those before I go next. So one of the stories, I was running in the middle of the fucking day. I don't know. I was thinking like 1, 2 o'clock in the PM, maybe like between the time of 1 and 5 p.m. I don't fucking know. I just remembered it was during the daytime, so there's really no reason for skepticism, but it was later in the day, so therefore maybe the sun was going on. So I just remember there's like basically 100 meters shot from where my door was, and then there was this just like how do I explain it? The parking lot, decently sized. And then there was another parking lot where other apartments were where other people could park their car. In between, there was the fucking traffic zone to go through the apartment complex. So for my door, base like 50 meters. Then there's the fucking pathway for cars to go through. Another 50 meters, and that goes into the woods as well as there's other apartments. Their doors are literally faced. Like if you were to walk out my apartment, open my door, somebody could walk out of their apartment, and we could like vaguely see somebody's outside the door. So it's a straight shot. There's nothing covering us. So me in my mindset of I'm trying to get gains. I'm trying to work out. Like when I get in my workout mindset, nobody exists. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't give a fuck about nobody. I don't give a fuck. So I'm doing sprints at that point because I think that day was just cardio day. So I was doing sprints. I think it was like my third, fourth sprint. And the thing about that is, no, I do remember this a little bit. The third, fourth sprint, I want to say it was roughly about that one. I'm running down, and out of nowhere, the first thing that registered to me was the dog. I don't know why the first thing that registered to me. I saw the dog maybe because the dog was, if I remember correctly, it was like either a German Shepherd or Rottweiler, or it just reminded me of those just because I had that brown, the brown and blackish shade. And then, like, as I was running, first thing I registered to me, like, oh shit, I know you were there. I was saying that to the dog. And I turned the fuck around. I didn't even register that the dog had an owner with him, to be honest. That's how weird the shit was. So I registered the dog was there. I was like, oh shit, I guess I'm done running for the night. So I fucking go in, consider that the fucking day of the night. So like I said, roughly about 1 to 5 p.m. It wasn't until tomorrow, the next following day, I don't know. I don't even know what time it was. I just remember being woken up. Knowing my sleep schedule, that could have been anywhere between fucking 8 a.m., which I don't think it was because it was pretty bright, 8 a.m. till fucking noon to 1 to 2 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. I sleep until I wake up or am woken up. That's about it. So I remember being woken up. I was in the basement. I remember climbing up the stairs, and there's like, someone's at the door for you. And then like this lady that was clearly visibly upset was trying to have a conversation about what happened the night before. And I was just like, she's like, so what do you mean by that? And I'm just like, I don't even remember seeing you. So, huh? Because I just woke up. She's like, what are you talking about? You said, well, I didn't see that. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, 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 I do apologize, ma'am. I was trying to be active and I was running. Should I add in the fact that I was also shirtless because I don't know, maybe that might black man running and it seemed like in her world it might have seemed like out of nowhere this black man is sprinting towards me, and then because I had my dog with me, he protected me. That's in her world. In my world, I was doing sprints, and that was like I said, my third or fourth sprint at the time. She was not there. I ran down 2 other times knowing and thinking, okay, no, I'm clearly not going to do anything to the public's out. I fucking hate the public half the times. So in my opinion, like, why the but from your world and my world, we all come from different worlds. So I was like, fuck it. Like I told her from my point of view, I didn't see your dog, but that's what I was referring to. I wasn't referring to you. I didn't even know you were there. Eventually things got squashed up. She left upset, all this and all that. I'm like, and I probably said something misogynistic or some shit like that, or even something racist, just because I was upset at the moment. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, this is why I hate X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Back to the point. And then the second time I was accused of doing shit that I didn't do. Now, I was fucking around with this chick. And, I don't know, she had a fling, or she was, so how do I explain it? Backstory. So her significant other was my dealer for a hot second. Like, he would get me THC pills I've never seen before. I didn't even see them in the fucking stores. So I don't know where the fuck he was getting his shit from. Maybe he had another card out. So I fucked with him because, like, he was getting me THC before THC was as open as it is now. So for the fact that I knew her first, she's the one that got me to him. But because he's my dealer, I ain't fucking shit up with that. Nah. Even though his girlfriend, like, he be over here trying to tell me shit. Like, let's say he looking over here and she like licking a lollipop. Now she being all extra with this shit. And then once he looks over back to me, now she being normal. I'm just like, this shit gotta be a goddamn shit. What the fuck is going? Like, I swear to God, when I tell you this shit was weird and crazy, I still fucked her. Why? Because I'm a dude at the end of the day, and I fucking hate myself for doing that. Back to the point. So after a while, blah, like, he was still my dealer, but I think I might have stopped going through him, like, clearly after I fucked this girl, I stopped going through him. But like before that, like, I just remembered, like, fuck it, get to the point. I remembered, like, at some point, I guess they're having some type of dating differences, blah this, blah that. And I remember she lived out like a good 20 minutes away from where I was staying, and it was like out in the trail, like out in the boonies in the trailer park, stuff like that. I remember something about like her asking if I wanted to hang out, all this and all that. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. We go to her place, we hang out in the living room, stuff like that. And like like, the way that I want to explain it is, like, I want to say that she tricked me into the bedroom, because originally, like, we're sitting in the living room. I'm trying to keep this as cordial as possible. Knowing damn well she wants my bones. I'm trying to keep this as cordial as possible. I should have said no from the beginning, but I'm just like, I'm fucking bored. I hate being in this house. It's always fucking loud. It smells horrible. Like, I would do anything not to be at home. So at the end of the day, 100% my fault. Now, what she did afterwards was her fault. Back to the point. So we're in the living room, all this, all that, and I'm just, just trying to chill. I think we're smoking a little bit. And from what I've learned from her, what she's told me, she's a highly anxious person. She's like, shit, I just want to go in the back room cuddle. At first, I said no. And she's like, you know what? Come on, let's go back and cuddle. I'm just like, yeah, fine. People pleasing tendencies and also wild shit. Booty say something, Ethan, listen. So we go back there, we hang out a little bit. She puts her ass on my dick, shit goes how it goes. We end up having sex. And the craziest part about it is we communicate through this, all that. At some point or another, while we were having sex, because I don't always want to do it, she's like, oh, can we do this position that him and I do? And then she just tells me how I go farther and I'm much better at it. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Consider this a win in my book. Fucking next day, everything happens the next day. I don't fucking know why. I'm not fucking work. It's like 7, 8 o'clock at night. I'm fucking cleaning bank bills and shit like that. And she's calling me now. I say it like that because her name is what pops up on Messenger, but her voice saying, what the fuck, cussing me out. So I'm listening to this and her boyfriend's accusing me of doing some shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna block her ass after this shit. Are you fucking all this mental all this shit, and she, the first time, the last time, the only time I'll shoot this month. Are you fucking kidding me? She was fucking me for 2 years. She hit once and now she acts like, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I've never ever, I ain't in the same state as this bitch, and I hope she ain't in the state, but back to the point. So after dealing with that fiasco, I'm just like, 2 is enough for me. 2 is enough traumatizing for me. Like, I wouldn't say I'm more skeptical with the women I hang out with or the women I fuck, but I'm a little bit smart about it. Like, I just don't interact with strange women I don't know in general. If I don't know your name, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm just saying for my own safety, not because of you. And it's not like, oh, I don't know your name. Let me get to know. It's like, I don't know your name. That's cool. What? I didn't see a uniform on you, and you're not being attacked, so therefore I don't really give a shit. And you're not my daughter, you're not my wife, you're not any female that belongs to me. And even if you were my girlfriend, my daughter, you still don't belong to me. But at the end of the day, I care about your safety, but because I'm not the bear, I'm the man in the woods, not the bear. So therefore, I'm getting the fuck out of here. That's my thought process. I think that's 100% the reason why I feel the way I feel about not all women, but certain women. And like, because the story's like, it's not all men, you're right. And it's not all women, you're right. But it's enough where people are just like, yeah, fuck that. I ain't even trying it. So, those are my 2 stories with females, and they both, actually, no, they both were Caucasian. One was Caucasian, if I remember correctly, the other one was Asian. Yeah. Or she just gave me Asian resemblance. She could have been an islander of some sort. I don't really remember. I know for sure the one that claimed to rape on me was a fucking Caucasian female because of the history that we had together. And then the lady and the dog, that's a toss up. I just know it was that lady. 100%. 97%. It was before trans got big. That's why I said 97%. Back to the point. It's always been there. You just don't know about it. A lot of things. That includes the raping, the molesting, the human trafficking, the systematic racism. That it's all been there. It's just now coming to the surface. You're like, you guys are making it up. Go ahead, be stupid and delusional. Now all of us have that privilege. Yeah, that's okay. Now, the main reason why I don't believe I'm jealous. So, I think personally, while I'm in a relationship, I 100% believe because of the abandonment issues I have as a child. And still, I wouldn't say I feel like I have abandonment issues as an adult. I just figure that if you find something better, you're going to leave. Now, for the fact that you're going to tell me, you don't always get that luxury. Now, for the fact that you're going to break up with me, you don't always get that luxury. Now, for the fact that I'm going to find out, and you don't always get that luxury. Some things you're always going to be deemed to be crazy for because, well, come on. You have a kid with them, of course you should stay with them. But they cheated on me with countless of people. So, but they lied to me with every sentence. So, they literally financially crippled me. So, they are literally the reason why I have depression. So, I'm never telling you anything ever again. Why can't you ever talk to me? Because you're not a fucking logical person. You assume because of X, Y, Z, A, B, C, there's not a damn thing that another person can do, especially as soon as they're tied to me. I don't give a fuck if they got a kid with me. I don't fuck if they got business together. I don't give a fuck if we're conjoined at the hip. Separation is always going to be needed at some point or another. Maybe that's just my thoughts and beliefs, and that's probably because of the things I've been through. But hey, not all of us have the luxury to not think like me. I think the way I do because of things I went through. You think the way that you do because of things that you went through, and that's basically life of existence. Now, some people also get to learn and develop more, and some people stay stagnant in their thoughts, and some people are just like, oh, far this way. Some people are, oh, far this way. Some people are centralized. It's just like with so many variables in life and existence, I just figure this world's a big old chemistry saying. You don't know who you're flipping working with until you get a chemical reaction. Now, this is something I'm wrong, there's something happy an accident. Sometimes a happy accident, sometimes like, shit, we probably should fucking sound alarm on this motherfucking accident. So, yeah. I wouldn't like, generally, if I ever get into a serious relationship, darling, wherever the fuck you want to, I can fight. If I can't, I do got a trigger finger. It don't really work as well as it used to. I'm kidding, it never worked. But I don't feel insecure. I just feel as if you're gonna leave me. I just want to know. Like, if you want to go off and fly, please, by all means, separate yourself from me. We ain't gotta be an island. We ain't gotta be a couple. We ain't gotta fuck. We ain't gotta date. We ain't gotta talk. I ain't gotta be in your life. I am 100% fine with being back to where we started, strangers. You forget? To complete the circle, we have to be as strangers. To stop the circle, you marry me and have that happily ever after, assumedly. But I'm starting to think at this point of existence, the happily ever after was sold to us by the media to, I don't know, get us stuck in a relationship. And then because of the whole way that most society, or at least American society, sees is, if you don't do everything that we've all seen in movies and TV shows, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't have any friends? Ew. You don't have a significant other? Ew. You don't have any kids? Ew. You're not in a weight loss program? Ew. You don't have a dieting plan? Ew. You're not fit? Ew. You're not fat? Ew. You're not gay? Ew. You're not straight? Ew. You're not you? Ew. You're yourself? Ew. So it's just like, who do I got punch? Who do I shoot? Who do I like? I'm not seeking for a validation or approval. I just feel like sometimes, I gotta deal with you. Fuck that. Oh, wait, it is a choice and option. I have a penis. I'm not afraid of the man in the woods or the bear in the woods. I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck I'm in the woods. Either way, I think all this was just to say that I'm not jealous. I just kind of believe, because of the abandonment issues with my parents, that you will and may find better. I just hope that you let me know, instead of me being like, what's the word I'm looking for? Your bitch, your leash, your chip on your shoulder when you have other chips on your plate, your annoyance, your peace from the war that you started with yourself for yourself. Because, you remember go out and party, get dick down, and you come back to me and then be like, oh, yeah, I get to be pampered around. And then deny me the kingdom that I thought I worked so hard to be allowed into. But in reality, you owe me nothing and I owe you nothing. But here I am, whatever you ask for, darling. You're cheating on me? Okay. I don't know who this bitch is anymore, but my wife would have never done this. My girlfriend would have never done this. My dog would have never done this. As soon as you say you cheat on me, you just a bitch. I don't know who you are. I don't know who I thought you were, but nah, you did to me. I'm not insecure. I just believe you'll find something better. Now, rather you find the betterment in me, you find the better in somebody else. I just hope I figure out if you're really here or if you just, you know, waiting until a better chip comes on your plate. I take things seriously. You're too serious. I crack jokes. You're always cracking jokes. I do what I can do. You always find a way. I tried killing myself. I'm still here today. So, well, I forgot I made this up. Either way, not all my stories are fucking made up to an extent. Like, no script. There's, because I've went through my videos before, like, there's probably like 5, 6 scripted videos. The rest of them are just fucking random shit I make up and start talking about. And typically, if it's scripted, I let you know. Because in a world full of lies, I try to be as transparent as I can be. Even though I ain't got no kids. How could I be a transparent?